Wine, Jungkook loves you, Jack said gently. And from what you are saying, it sounds like Lisa was trying to create a misunderstanding. Maybe you should talk to him. Wine knew Jack was right. She decided to go back to the apartment and face JK. When she arrived, she found him sitting on the couch, his eyes red from lack of sleep. Wine, he said, standing up quickly. Please let me explain. Jungkook, I saw her, Wine said, her voice trembling. I saw her trying to seduce you, and I pushed her away, Jungkook said, taking her hands in his. Lisa showed up out of nowhere. She tried to come between us, but I told her no. I told her that I am with you and only you. Wine looked into his eyes, seeing the sincerity and pain. I should have trusted you. We can't let her win. Wine, JK said softly. We can't let her destroy what we have. Wine nodded, tears filling her eyes. I'm sorry I doubted you. Jungkook pulled her into his arms, holding her tightly. I love you so much, Wine. Nothing and no one will ever change that. They spent the rest of the night talking, rebuilding the trust that had been momentarily shaken. As the dawn broke, they lay in each other's arms, their love stronger than ever. A few weeks later, Wine began to feel unwell. She had been feeling nauseous and unusually tired. Jungkook, ever attentive, insisted they go to the doctor. After a series of tests, the doctor came back with a smile. Congratulations, Wine and JK, the doctor said warmly. You are going to be parents. The news hit them like a wave of joy. JK's face lit up with pure happiness as he hugged Wine tightly. We are going to have a baby, he whispered, his voice filled with wonder. Wine smiled through her tears, her heart full. Yes, we are. In that moment, all the misunderstandings and doubts melted away, replaced by the overwhelming joy of the new life they were bringing into the world. Their love had triumphed over every obstacle, and now they were ready to embark on the next chapter of their lives together. Wine and JK's lives transformed with the arrival of their baby, a beautiful girl they named Hannah. Parenthood brought a new depth to their love and strengthened their bond in ways they never imagined. They embraced the sleepless nights, the diaper changes, and the endless feedings with a sense of shared purpose and joy. In the early days, their apartment was filled with the soft cries of Hannah and the gentle hum of lullabies. JK would often be found in the nursery rocking Hannah to sleep, his voice tender as he sang to her. Wine would watch them, her heart swelling with love and gratitude for the family they had created. One night, as Wine was nursing Hannah, Jungkook sat beside them, his eyes filled with adoration. She is perfect, just like her mother, he whispered, brushing a stray hair from Wine's face. Wine smiled, her exhaustion momentarily forgotten. And she has your eyes, she replied softly, gazing down at their daughter. Jungkook leaned in to kiss Wine's forehead. I can't believe we made something so beautiful. As the months passed, They fell into a routine, balancing work and parenthood with a newfound rhythm. Jungkook's career continued to flourish, but he always made sure to prioritize his family. He would rush home from the studio, eager to spend every possible moment with Wine and Hannah. One evening, Jungkook arrived home with a stuffed bunny for Hannah. He found Wine in the living room playing with their daughter. Hannah's giggles filled the room as Wine tickled her tiny feet. Hey, my loves, Jungkook said, dropping his bag and joining them on the floor. He handed the bunny to Hannah, who grabbed it with curious little hands. Look, Hannah, Daddy got you a new toy. Wine code. Watching as Hannah examined the bunny. JK wrapped an arm around Wine, pulling her close. I missed you both today. We missed you too, Wine replied, resting her head on his shoulder. How was work? Good, but not as good as this, he said, kissing her cheek. Being here with you two is the best part of my day. As Hannah grew, so did their love and their ability to work as a team. They took turns with nightmare feedlings, shared the joy of her first words, and celebrated her first steps together. Jungkook was a hand-on father, changing diapers, giving baths, and reading bedtime stories with unwavering dedication. One Saturday morning, they decided to take Hannah to the park. The sun was shining and the park was bustling with families. Jungkook carried Hannah on his shoulder, her tiny hands clutching J- his hair, and she giggled as the world around her. She's so happy, Wine said, walking beside them, her heart full. She gets that from you, JK replied, glancing down at her with a smile. They found a shady spot under a tree and spread out a blanket. JK sat Hannah down and she immediately began to explore, her curiosity boundless. Remember when we used to come here before Hannah was born? Wine asked, leaning back on her hands. JK nodded, watching Hannah with a soft expression. Yes, we talked about our future, and now here we are, living it. Wine reached for his hand, their fingers intertwining. I would not want it any other way. As Hannah played, they talked about their dreams for the future, the life they wanted to build for their daughter. They spoke of the values they hoped to instill in her, the adventures they wanted to share as a family, and the love they would always surround her with. Years passed, and Hannah grew into a bright and loving child, her days filled with laughter and learning. Vine and JK faced the challenges of parenthood with grace and unwavering support for each other. They celebrated every milestone, from Hannah's first day of school to her first lost tooth. Always together, always united. Through it all, their love for each other deepened, enriched by the experiences they shared as parents. One evening, after putting Hannah to bed, Wine and Jungkook sat on the couch, wrapped in each other's arm. The house was quiet, and the soft glow of the lamp cast a warm love light over their. Do you remember when we thought Lisa might come between us? Wine asked, her voice soft. JK tightened his hold on her. I remember, but we got through it. We always will. Wine smiled, looking up at him. I love you, JK. I love you too, Wine, he replied, kissing her gently, and I love our little family. As they sat there, content in each other's embrace, they knew that no matter what challenges life brought, they would face them together, their love as strong and unwavering as ever. And as they watched Hannah grow, they found joy in the journey, grateful for the life they had created and the endless possibilities of the future.